Hey guys, how's it going? Who the hell gave Joanna a gun? She ain't gonna shoot a thing! Damn. And also, there's a robot cat here. It is me, Buppy Park. We're here. With a thing I probably should have done a while ago. We don't have a lot of time to do it. What I like to do is when I finished a batch of jobs, I like to hold off on doing all their level 80 quests, and I do them all in one stream. Do they have any connection to each other? Probably not really, but that's the fun of life if you really think about it. No connection, just a random hodgepodge of things, just all together. Anyway, these are the jobs. This is the plan. We're gonna do Machinist, Black Mage, Gunbreaker, Dancer, and the Ninja level 80 jobs all today. Hopefully we can do that and everything will be fine. Alright, let's just get started. This is Stefan. Love this dude. Hilda is there. Love her. And also that girl who was there last time with them. I remember we found out that Hilda had a brother she used to be part of the Highborn, technically. It was weird. And then she was like, nah, I'm not a part of it, like a stepbrother. And she was like, nah, I'm not part of that. I don't like being there. This gives you materia, I guess. I forgot how to voice these characters. It's been ages, so I'm just gonna wing it. Really, we're just gonna wing it. Say, fuck it. Ah, Joanna. My prospectometer never fails. I knew your own well-honed instincts would alert you to my current turmoil. 'Tis our faithful Joy who concerns me. Her behavior has been awfully odd of late. Frequent outings to parts unknown, acting secretive, that sort of thing. It reminds me of the time her father was being held captive. I worry that she once more finds herself victim to nefarious circumstances. That is, as they say, when you come in. An adventurer and machinist of your caliber should have little trouble discerning the severity of her situation. Discreetly, of course. I would make subtle inquiries myself, but I fear that Joy, her senses on edge as they are, would soon detect the attempt. You think I'll be able to do it? I'm terrible at sneaking. As fortune would have it, she only just left on one of her mysterious outings. You should be able to catch her in the vicinity of St. Renet's Forum if you leave immediately. Got it. I'll do my best. These are all technically gonna have the Shadowbringers theme because these are all Shadowbringers quests. I'm gonna try to also remember what these characters are like. I miss stuff, and he was fun. I don't think he's part of this quest. He just gives me the quest. But Joy was cool too. She had apparently like a double-sided personality that isn't used at all after it's introduced. It's odd. Sorry, Joy. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. Is that Hilda? Oh, there it is. It's both of them. The girls. They're hanging out. It's a girls' night with a bunch of guns. I just got here myself, as a matter of fact. But we'd best be getting along all the same. Today's the day. I can feel it. What are they doing? They're gonna murder someone? Can I help? Oh, champion. Oh. Hi, people. Oh, hello. Aren't you the stepbrother? If I remember correctly. You have business in the city with my sister, mayhap? I thought I spied her in the crowd, making her way to the forum. I'm killing her. Leave me alone. So Lord Stefan is concerned for Joy, then? Well, he has placed his trust in the right agent, if it is discretion he requires. As it happens, I may have information of use to you. It has been brought to my attention that Joy and Hilda have been spotted together in the Falcon's Nest on more than one occasion. Are they dating? They both earned a measure of fame here in Ishgard, you see. Sufficient to warrant curious mention of Temple Knights when the two of them are seen traveling as a pair. I'm somewhat curious about Hilda's activities myself, but I shall leave further investigation in your capable hands. Pray convey my regards to Lord Stefan. You know, I can do this, it's fine. Goodbye, sir. Also, damn it, my stream's bitrate continues to say unstable. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna just decrease the bitrate a bit. Oh, so that's still. I need that to go away. There. It's gone now. Bitrate, please. Should work. Maybe. The point of Twitch, it says unstable. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about, bro? Last time it said that, the Baldur's Gate 3 stream on my VOD of it, one of them, exporting it doubled the fucking VOD time, and then the audio got fucked up. So I don't know what happened there, and I don't know what's going on with that. So I hope that doesn't happen with this. I do not know what made you laugh in yesterday's chat, but there was a lot of fun stuff happening yesterday. Oh, Joanna, welcome back. Were you able to divine art of consequence? Sure. What Hilda, you say? What in Haloni's name could they be doing in Falcon's Nest? I don't know. Maybe we should leave him alone. Not to peep from my prospectometer. I suppose there's not else for it. We must fall back on old-fashioned reconnaissance. Right, lend me your assistance a while longer, Joanna. To Falcon's Nest we go. Sure. Try our best. Oh wait, we could just go through here, can't we? Isn't Falcon's Nest the path over here? I believe so. I think it's just maybe my internet cannot handle it, or maybe I put too much settings on certain things. I don't know what's going on. So maybe increase the game audio, so let me know how that is. What up, Stefan? There you are, Joanna. Had you any idea how famous our machinists have become? I had only to mention Joy and Hilda by name and be inundated with a veritable flood of rumors. It would seem our unlikely pair are en route to the Black Iron Bridge, and just like that, we have our next destination. It's cold here! It's actually cold today in real life. I am surprised it's this cold. No, I'm not doing a fate, even though it would be nice to do. Like, I'm surprised it legitimately got kind of chilly to this, today. Which is nice, I guess. Like, this type of temperature is nice, except the problem is it's raining a bit, so. Let's wait. What do you see, Stefan? What the fuck? Shots from a firearm, and there can be no mistaking the owners. Come, we might have a better view from the edge of the cliff. Maybe they're killing each other. You wanna watch? See, they're just having a date. Let's leave them alone. It's no good. I've got nothing. What are you, Joy? Me mine's a blank. Easy enough to say, but a damn sight harder to do, eh? We've always had an instructor before, showing us the way. Not surprised we'd stumble a bit trying to come up with stuff on our own. Are they trying to make up new machinist abilities? I suppose I thought we'd have made more progress by now. Are you sure we shouldn't ask his lordship for a little advice? That'd defeat the purpose then, wouldn't it? If we're to stand on our own 2 feet, then we need to work this out ourselves. Aye, you've the right of it. Well, you just keep shooting then, and we hope we find our target. Let's move on. Oh, it's her alternate self. She's like, why do you keep doing this? I keep meaning to ask, but how in the bloody hell do you do that? Do you flick off the hairbrands when you draw your weapon, or...? No time for questions, Hilda. Your breath better be spent searching for new things to shoot. Can't believe they're killing people here. Well, like I said, they're on a date. Can we go now? I'm tired. Unless we're on a date. 'Twas I who dreamed up the machines, and Rotzendahl, who helped bring the idea into being. The machine we put together, well, that was driven forward by the likes of you and Joy, and Hilda. Then, as naturally as if I had planned it, you and those 2 ladies took charge of my designs. Tis a strange feeling, how widely the needle flicks twixt the mentor's pride and the inventor's longing. It's gonna be it. I thought it was gonna be a flashback. I was like, huh? I'm glad that you're proud, though. It would seem, however, that our comrades are experiencing some difficulties with the particulars of developing new techniques, a problem to which we might offer a solution. But in light of their efforts to achieve independence, to simply begin blowing this direction seems boorish. Have you any ideas to how to proceed? Create a shotgun. We give their imaginations a nudge. Both of these sound the same. A little creative push, you think? That could certainly help break them out of the slump they find themselves in, but how exactly to provide that inspiration? I don't know, but your hand is clipping through your clothes right now, buddy. Probably should have looked at that when they were doing this. But of course, the answer stands right here in front of me. You stand at the peak of the profession, the living embodiment of all it means to be a machinist. I made a shotgun. Yes, I know. All we need to do is have you demonstrate the techniques you have acquired and refined over the course of your illustrious career. What could possibly be more inspiring? I have, like, extra shots now in between my GCDs. Splendid. I shall head out now and herd a suitably monstrous opponent back at you for you to dispatch. Wait, what? The sound of shots ringing out should bring the ladies running to investigate, just as they alerted us to their location. Yeah, they totally won't think it's suspicious. Right then, can we convene at this spot once our little show is concluded? What are we gonna say if they see us? Do we just like say, hey, yo, funny seeing you here? We just, you know, shooting guns. Yeah, as want to do. I think the shotgun was made in what level? In Walker, like level something else. Oh, let's go and check. Scattergun, yeah, level 82. Which I quite like the shotgun. It's nice. Shotguns in games are fun. Is that a fucking... Are those... hunts? Huh. Oh no, it's a... I'm gonna use my shotgun. Such a good feeling. I don't need to be doing this. Alright, we just gotta end this. Pew! Alright, did that work? Let's go. I'm back. Did I see it? Nicely done, Joanna. I am truly in awe of what you can accomplish with my contraptions. Tell me, where do you learn such control and power? Journey Dreadland without a knight. I fought to save a distant star. It was fun. I fear the magnitude of such a journey falls beyond the scope of my prospectometer, but the results of your experience speak for themselves. And assuming they were watching, our two machinist comrades will have certainly gleaned a lesson or two from your expert demonstration. Yes, I believe our work here is done. We return to Ishgard. They totally saw us talking. They're like, yeah, we can see everything, guys. We're not stupid. We saw her just fly off on a fucking blue bird in the middle of the snow. Just it though. This is, I believe, it. The turn in for the quest. Yeah, these quests aren't that long, but we have 5 of them, so I mean it's already been 30 minutes. Like I said, I only got like 2.5 hours, so if each is 30 minutes, that means, doing math, it is at least, I don't know, maybe more than an hour? I don't know. Bad at math. My thanks, Joanna. I'd have been at a complete loss in this matter were it not for your invaluable assistance. And I imagine I'm not the only one singing your praises there. Speaking of which... Oh, funny it is seeing you two here. Hello! We were just out shooting. Look at you two, thick as thieves you are. Seems you was right. Kind of a brisk meeting even for you, dear Hilda. Something on your minds? We went on a little date. Well, it was awfully convenient for Joanna to put on a grand show of skill just as we were scratching our noggins over new techniques. And I'll wager it was me lordship that what had her pulling the trigger. What? How did you... You can't even lead. Bury the lead, dude? What did you think he was being sneaky? The notoriously helpful champion of Ishgard popping up right where and when we needed her? Unlikely. Yeah. It's not that we're grateful, you see. We was trying so hard to follow in your wake. It was like being lost at sea finding an island that's not on the map. A bit perplexing, but welcome all the same. I guess what we're saying is that you've given us our bearings and a firm footing to start charting our own course. We did it. And there you have it. Further proof that my prospectometer was in fine working order when it first tripped in your presence. I'm glad Stefan got to be a part of this final quest here. Right, well, we've said our piece. It's time we got back to squeezing them triggers. Keep an eye out, me lordship. Soon enough, we'll be the ones showing you what a machinist can do. Phew! Yeah, super cool flips. Remember to do a super cool flip when you shoot your guns. So my subterfuge is truly so transparent. Don't worry, I'm a big spotlight. Just everyone sees me. But how swiftly my charges have grown, and how easily did it slip my notice. So unlike the deliberate evolution of my inventions. But let us not forget your astounding development. I dare say no barrage of shots has ever proven so instructional. Thank you again, Joanna. And do feel free to drop by the manufactory from time to time, even when we're not threatened by some peace-shattering crisis. Got it. Do I get all of these? I guess I get all of these. Fantastic. Can't wait to put them on my level 80 gear. Maybe I could actually, legitimately, I could actually probably put them on the scouting gear. I'm a machinist, not a man. 4. Alright, next is Black Mage, which I assume is at Ulda. There was a romance going on between the Lalafa and the dude, and I was like, this is a little odd. I don't know about this. But, okay, I guess. I don't think it was at the... Was it at the Dermatologist Guild? Hang on, let me just be sure. I think it wasn't. No, it's like one of these areas though. Is that the Alchemist's Guild? Hmm. I think it was near the Blue Mages. Legitimately. Like right here. Aha! Yes. Right there's the Blue Mages, but also next to them is the Black Mages. Why don't they have their own little locations? I'll lie. Hey look, it's the Thaumaturgus. A home for a tome. Alright. Teach me about black magic. Let me be Marcel from Delicious in Dungeon. Welcome back to these halls, Joanna of the Black. I sense that the dark powers in you are ever burgeoning. Pray tell, where have your travels taken you since last we met? I went to the land of darkness, a world flooded in lights. Also, the fell the great mage. Probably should have talked about Emmett. A journey to another world, you say? Intriguing, indeed. Consider me impressed, and even a bit envious. How you were able to peer into the past of the Archmage Nilbert and form a bond across the ages with his young friend Tainer. Though the circumstances are not entirely the same, I cannot help but think back to my own encounter with the great Shatoto. Still, her name is still funny, Shatoto. Speaking of which, I too have been keeping myself occupied. Why, I have recorded every detail we learned on our last adventure in writing, that we might preserve Shatoto's knowledge for posterity, and avert any similar calamity that may threaten future generations. Oh, you wrote it in the book? Just the other day, I put the finishing touches on the final chapter of the final volume, concluding with Shatoto's departure. There is, however, one lingering... Well, fancy that. Come to check up on Lala here. And who do I find but our old friend Joanna? Hello, white mage, catboy. Conjurer catboy. Well, if it isn't everyone's favorite mutton-headed hearer, I need neither nor your support nor your sympathy, but I suppose you've been one to let that... You've never been one to let that stop you. What a tsundere. Come now, Lili. You yourself mentioned that you were at a loss for what to do with the records you had scribed, yes? I simply hope to inquire as to whether there have been fruitful developments on that front. Huh. So you even mean to rub salt in my wounds, yes? There have been no developments, fruitful or otherwise. I consulted with my brothers and sisters at the Order of the Nal Dal, but to last man, they refused to even entertain the thought. What? I can convince them. You consulted with... Do you mean to say that you are still a member of the Order? What? I had always assumed that you had been excommunicated for your pursuit of the dark arts. You know, they hang out on weekends, you know how it goes. Excommunicated? Simply for the pursuit of knowledge? Perish the thought. Though, to be fair, there are many holier-than-thou types in the Order who share this pig-headed hearer's opinion. Irrespective of this, the fact remains that the Order sealed away countless tomes in their vaults, and when they forbid the art of black magic, storing my own writings with them, I would argue, is the most logical option. Oh, so you want your works to be in there. But no, they're too prudish and prejudiced against yours truly to listen to reason. Then again, perhaps a thaumaturge in good standing with their Order would have put in a good word on my behalf. You may indeed find a more sympathetic ear. What do you say, Joanna? Sure. I can talk to the little Lalafell guys. Those chunibios. Excellent. Then let us hurry to the ossuary and see if we can't convince these insufferably stuffy Yayaki to see good sense. Oh. I thought you were going to say these insufferably stuffy thaumaturges, but she said that, and specifically one. A moment, if you please, Joanna. To tell the truth, the question of where to store her records is not the only matter that concerns me about Lalai of late. Recently, I cannot help but feel that the etheric power within her is shifting, warping in ways that I have not felt before. As for why this is, I cannot yet be unsure. Until we discover more, pray, look after her, will you? She's still possessed? Thought we stopped that. I thought I solved that issue. Well, whatever. It'll be fine. Thaumaturgist Guild. Yeah, what up, Lola? I swear, for a veteran of the Order, she has all the sense of a simpering child. Come on, Yayaki, it's me, your pal. Store the record somewhere. Let's get on with our lives. Sorry, drinking water. Hang on a sec. Is that who I think it is? Oh. One more in this guy. Odd. Someone's just advertising in the chat, but it's someone on Twitter I recognize. Joanna! Well, this is an unexpected surprise and not entirely pleasant one, though it is by no fault of our own. The unmitigated gall of you, Lalai. Did you honestly believe that dragging poor Joanna here, against her will, no doubt, would convince me to agree to housing your shameful scribblings in our archives? Get the fuck out of here! I have said it once and I will say it again. Until the day you announce the brave teachings of Kukuruka, you will find no friends here. I would see those books burn before I give them a home here, for our sake and for your own. I'm not here against my will! I swear, despite the pretentious monocle, you remain as blind as a bat to the big picture. You're one of the black. Talk some sense in this overstuffed secretary. Do all in the Order agree with your decision? At least one of us here is capable of communicating like an adult. Well, I do look like one, compared to you guys. No offense. Oh, this person is also. I will grudgingly admit that there is one other who shares Lalai's sentiments. In fact, it is none other than our very own Guildmaster, Master Kokoba. What was the name again? Oh my god! What a joke. Coco Pokey! Ha! Huh. It does not surprise me in the least. Come, Joanna, let us present our case to someone who wise enough to understand it. I'm hoping that that is indeed who it is. I already drink water. I'll do it again. Yeah, later I'm gonna have to get a refill. Who cares if everyone in this place is insufferable thunderhead? But the Guildmaster himself on our side, the argument is as good as won. Kakabuki, what up? I was wondering who might be behind the screaming and stamping that echoed all the way to this chamber. Sister Lalai, was it? Yes, it is true. I found myself rather convinced by the young lady's argument. It is all but impossible for us to prevent any and all from studying the dark arts. Why then not keep this dangerous knowledge close at hand while we keep an ever-watchful eye on those who pursue it? And yet I fear that my own view is not a popular one, and my power to influence the others is far from absolute. And so I would offer a proposal. Let us state our case directly to the head of the Order, to Prioress Dulala herself, that she might pass judgment. Wait, there's a head of an Order? There's a different person? You and Lalai shall argue in favor of her accepting the tomes. Those opposing shall argue against. Should all go well, the Prioress will agree to the proposal, and the tomes will have a safe home. What is this, a fucking Ace Attorney case now? It's like we will be defending, and then we will going up against the prosecutors. And yet the plan is not without risk. Should your argument be less than convincing, there remains a chance Dulala may express forbid any further research, while if she is in a particularly foul mood, your very place in the Order may suddenly become quite tenuous. Ha! As if there's a chance my words could be anything but persuasive. Maybe I should do the talking, actually. I accept. Pray summon the prioress at her earliest convenience. Alright, your funeral. Well, that settles it. We'd best hurry and prepare our argument. Out of our enemy's earshot, of course. Come with me, Joanna. Sure, I'll prepare my opening statement. You're how boned are we, Kokabuki? But whatever it avails you, I shall voice my opinion in favor. No doubt Prelate Yayaki will take her place in the head of the opposition. Yeah. On another matter, is the light quite alright? I could not help but sense the aether within her swirling in a most unusual fashion. Oh, she'll be fine. I think that questline had like one of their brothers just fucking possessed by some evil void scent? A demon thing? And then he killed a bunch of people? And then he was like, oh, we got the void scent out, you're free, yay! Lai seems to be in unusually good spirits. I trust the negotiations went well, and yet something concerns me. What's up? This is our chance, Joanna. We simply must convince the prioress at all costs the future for ours depends on... what is this curious sensation? Well, I knew something was amiss. The aether within you was transforming in a most unusual way. I must admit, I've not felt quite myself lately. My head, it feels as heavy as stone. No, this will not do. I'm afraid I must insist that you submit a full examination before the hearing commences. Did you just collapse? Lie? Lie? Can you hear me? Is there someone but a healer? Oh wait, that's me! Yeah, I remember you're a healer. Don't have panicking, friend. We must carry her to the Rotisserie with all speed. Yeah, don't worry, buddy, I got it. Are you done panicking, my dude? I think she'll be fine. I think. I felt it as I suspected. The etheric balance within her has broken down entirely, and unchecked energies are now eating away at her from within. What? I can only assume that playing host to Shitoto's memories has put a terrible strain on her, one from which she has yet to completely recover. She's been like that for months? Whoops. I'll should come back to see her sooner. Yet it would seem that her mind and spirit are in mortal peril. I have never witnessed a degree of etheric imbalance before. I do not suppose you have. I saw a world consumed by light. I saw a man transform into an unholy abomination. So that's, you know, the light thing is kind of insane, to be honest. I see. I can scarcely imagine all you have witnessed in your travels, but an imbalance of ether similar to what I now observe in the light would appear to be behind the phenomena you describe. Yeah, her light, there's an imbalance of light or dark. If we can assume that the memories of Shitoto taking a presidentialized corporeal form stimulated her etheric flow, causing it to shift violently in an astral direction, it only stands to reason we could restore balance by inducing a counterbalance, counteracting umbral aspect. By the 12, I think I've got it. And yet the process will not be quick, nor easy. I suppose we've no choice but to ask Master Kokobuki to delay the hearing. Delay the hearing? Have you lost what little wits you had? Why have I? If word got out that my condition was the result of my pursuit of the dark arts, it would all but seal Yayaki's case against me. Oh my god, it's her without the hat. Get back in the bed! No, we must proceed as planned, before our opponents are the wiser. Joanna, here is my magnum opus, the fruits of all we went through together. I leave them in your capable hands. Go on ahead, and I will be along in due time. No, you will not. You're gonna sit in the bed. I'll do it. I can ace attorney this. I just yell objection all the time, and then I'll win. Are you mad? You can't possibly mean to attend the proceedings in your current condition. You don't even have your big hat. course not. Fortunately, I just so happen to know a hero who, despite being an insufferable stick in the mud, has proven himself more than capable in the healing arts. A lie. Catboy's gonna do it. It's gonna heal her. Very well. Leave it to me. I will see that you are back on your feet before the judgment is rendered. Until then, I suppose it is up to Joanna here. Godspeed, my friend. Got it. I'm gonna Ace Attorney the fuck out of this. Okabuki at the place. I think it's just the Thaumaturge Guild. I believe so. Hey y'all little peeps, what up? Let's get down to it. Lai will be joining the proceedings a touch late, you say? That is most unlike her, to say the least. She has entrusted her records to you? Very well. With any luck, we will be able to use them to our advantage. Now allow me to see them. The prioress will be here all too soon. I know I got this. Oh, it's the prioress! Oh, that lady, I remember her. Lalai has not even the courtesy to arrive on time to the hearing she herself requested? I swear, the woman's selfishness knows no bounds. I move that her request be dismissed immediately. It is for her own good. Her own good? Yes, it is as I suspected. As I suspected, you speak from your own experience, don't you, child? Damn, got you with a child shtick. I recall that you too once took an unpopular position in support for your erstwhile master, Mamuopo. One that earned you only the ire of your brothers and sisters. Oh, she's like trying to save her in a roundabout way. Yes, and what of it? I fought for a hopeless cause that in the end served only to isolate me from my peers. Is it so wrong that I wish to save a life from a similar fate? She must abandon this farce at once and return to her rightful place in the order. To this I cannot agree. In the short time before these proceedings, I perused what I could of these tomes. In the pages are written not only forbidden secrets of black magic, but accounts of astounding phenomena, the likes of which even I could scarcely imagine. Lalai conducted her research without the support or interference of the Order, and the fruits of that research as born cannot be denied. While our guild cannot support a thousand others like her, I will see little to gain from stifling one woman's passion and forcing her work within such rigid rules and regulations. Sorry, I looked away for a second. He makes a good point. Come on. Come on. The merit of both arguments are not lost on me, and yet I must confess a degree of ignorance about the matter at hand. All I know about black magic was forbidden for its role in bringing disaster to our world, and yet you still practice this art. Tell me, adventurer, is this magic as calamitous as the rumors say? Oh, say hell yeah! I can make a fucking vile lair! It takes like 5 years to cast, but still. Structure to give her salvation? That's a bad way to phrase that. It depends on who wields it and to what end. If I understand you correctly, you would argue that in the right hands, even the art of destruction might serve the greater good. And yet, how are we to be certain that this sister Lalai can be trusted with such a potentially ruinous knowledge? I promise? My apologies, Prioress. By your leave, I would tell my tale. Oh, she's dressed in her hat. She's ready to go. Alright, go ahead. Key them up. I did it. Black magic is an inherently dangerous art. This I cannot and will not deny. Never would I suggest that even a single mage pursue this path without full knowledge of the perils that lie ahead. That is precisely why I have recorded in painstaking detail not only the arcane knowledge I have gleaned, but every last one of the myriad phenomena, both wondrous and terrifying, I have experienced in this pursuit. Unbreakable bonds formed with beastmen we once thought our sworn enemy, bodies and souls consumed by the pursuit of forbidden knowledge, an unspeakable calamity revisited upon our world after millennia. We must leave this knowledge to posterity, that our sons and daughters do not repeat the mistakes of our past. Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. This is the crux of your argument, yes? She also has a dumb hat. Just stay still. Don't feel sick. She's doing that thing where you hold back a cough and you're just like standing still like... Very well. Master Kokobuki, I hereby order you establish a research organization under the auspices of your guild to further study the impact of black magic. I also grant you permission to store the aforementioned tomes in your archives, under the condition that Sister Lalai oversees them. Hooray! It's like, what the fuck? Understood. I will see that both the tomes and Lalai herself find a safe home within our walls. I am still not entirely convinced, but if the Guildmaster himself is willing to accept responsibility, I have no reason to oppose. Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna go now. For priors to Lala, Master Kokobuki, I cannot thank you enough. Mark my words, you will not regret this decision. I will see to it that the knowledge is passed down as it should be. That the errors of our past will never be repeated. Alright, let's go, Lalai. Time for you to go get your medicine. Alright. How are you doing, Lalai? To think the day would come that our art would be recognized once more. Good job. You did it. Well, I do believe the proceedings went about as well as could be expected. I suppose this means that Lalai is not directly under my supervision. I don't think you'll be getting free reign around here simply because I've vouched for you, child. I expect regular reports on any and all of your findings. Only through transparency will black magic ever be accepted by doubters and skeptics. Understood. I shall begin to prepare my first report at once. But before that, there is another with whom I'd like to share these tidings. That is by your leave, Guildmaster? I believe you know well whom I speak. He awaits us at the... I believe you know whom well I speak. He awaits us at the sacrarium. Come along, Joanna. No, you were talking to me. I cannot see you. You're too tiny. We got the forbidden books in the library. Let's go. Now that you're part of the order, can you just go over to the order there and be there forever? I guess you were always part of the order, but you know what I mean. Hello. Lai has already shared the good news with me. Well, I could not be happier for the both of you. Although I guess no Mida would be lonely. And so you see, I simply thought that, well, whatever is the matter, Lalai? This is your moment of triumph. I would expect you to be more triumphant. Of course I am. It is simply that, well, clearly I could not have... I did not accomplish this on my own. So, Joanna of the Black, and yes, you as well, Zai, no, huh? You have my deepest gratitude. Well, I dare say this has been a momentous day in more ways than one. Once again, Lalai, my congratulations, and you are most welcome. And with that, I should be on my way. When next we meet, I would introduce my colleagues from Stillglade Fane. Now that you are no longer a pariah, I suppose they would not be averse to exchanging knowledge with you. Good job, you did it. You said thank you in the most roundabout way possible. And just when I was beginning to take a liking to that dolt. Well, you don't want to meet his friends? At any rate, though my official position may have changed, my mission remains the same. I will do all in my power to preserve our art for future generations. Pray continue to lend me your aid, Joanna of the Black. Alright. More materia. Back in black. 4. We did it. Alright, that's 2 down in 50 minutes. I think that's possible. So, that's Black Mage. That was a nice little send-off to that tail. It was a little more mundane. Also, is she gonna be sick forever? Like, what? Are you gonna be okay, girl? Joanna the Oyster of the Black. Joanna the Oyster of the Black. The very founder of the ancient art has entrusted with you carrying on her legacy. I'm proud to say that you, if anyone, are surely up to the task. If there's aught I can aid you, you need but say the word. How fare you late? Tales of your exploits in Garlemald and beyond have not escaped my ears. That the power of destruction that lies within you could bring salvation to those beset by war and calamity is a testament to your dedication to the dark arts. As a matter of fact, Master Kokobuki urged me to join the Isobard contingent alongside selected members of the guild. To my eternal disgrace, however, the accused Yayaki saw fit to cast a sleeping enchantment upon me from the shadows. When my colleagues departed for parts unknown, I was left here, sleeping like a newborn. I shall never forgive her for robbing me of this chance of a lifetime. That's actually kind of fucked up. Why would you do that? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna need to go to sleep. You can't go to the war. You can't help us with the war. That's actually kind of messed up. That's not cool. I also forgot they all have a little dialogue, so I might as well go back to the machinist and go see what he has to say. If I remember correctly in Endwalker, there are indeed some class quest masters that join you on the quest if you've completed a quest by the time you go there. So I assume if I did Black Mage, you could see the Thaumaturgist. I assume you can't see her because she fell asleep because someone fucking just put a sleep spell on her. That's messed up. Hey, I know I have a different gun, but how fare you of late? The streets are abuzz with the talk of our exploits in Garlemald, so much so that Joy and Hilda have had a barely moment's rest between dealing with all the new recruits. I may have been the one to lay the foundations of this guild, but its future is in the hands of my young protégés. For my part, I must set my sights ever higher and dare to dream of yet greater achievements. As for the exact nature of said plans, they still require a little fine-tuning ere I speak of them further. But rest assured, they will be grand indeed. Fun. Okie dokie. So, Gunbreaker it is. Where the fuck is Gunbreaker? I think it's in Gridania. Or did we leave them off somewhere else? I think they then left. I'm gonna go to Gridania, but then I'm gonna Google immediately where they decide to go and live. Huh. Maybe it... Let's see. Is it? Perceiving the past? That's not it. It would be visible if it was here, so... Gunbreaker level 80 quest? Or do they have a level 80 quest? It's in Mordona, next to the Rising Stones. Okay. Where the hell is it in this thing? I haven't gone to the Rising Stones in forever though. think it's in the realm reborn. Yeah. Is it called Gunblades of the Patriots? Take a toll with tons of salt? There it is. Oh my god, it really is called Gunblades of the Patriots. Ah, there you guys are. Yo, what up, Sophie? Fellow bunny girl. I heard that stone tomes contain a wealth of ancient knowledge, which is what makes them so valuable. But how do I get the information into those tiny things? How do we get it out again? It never changed, Sophie. Gunblades of the Patriots. It really is called that. That's funny. Sketch for a bit, but you claimed it. Alright. Ow. Yeah, goodness, it's already almost 8 o'clock. Wow. Alright. It's still yearn for adventure. How you doing, Radovan? Haven't seen you in a while. You were at the Isabor contingent, my bad. I didn't do your quest line before I got there, so I couldn't actually see you. And you're apparently in Bosnia, so that's cool too. Ah, Joanna, it's good to see you again. Since we last met, I've been introduced to a fair few adventurers who hope to learn the art of the Gunbreaker. Though having taught you, my expectations are perhaps a little too high. Radovan's been so preoccupied, he's hardly taken on any other jobs, leaving me with plenty of time on my hands. Those women who work for Rowena have had me running about after bookstones. Was it stone tomes? I forget which. Anyway, what have you been up to? Tomestones. The friend who became... Yeah, I can talk about it. Yeah. The man who protects his loved ones with a gunblade. I'll call him my friend. My friend, Tancred. He became a gunbreaker too. How can that be? Do you know him? Did you teach him the ways? Learned it while in Imperial territory, eh? But that doesn't change the fact that I'm the only gunbreaker to have escaped the destruction of Bosnia's citadel. And if I didn't train him, who did? That's it. One of the others must still be out there. Now that you mention it, an adventurer from Gridania told me they saw a man in Carline Canopy carrying a weapon a lot like your gunblade. A Hrothgar too. I thought they were talking about you, so I didn't pay much attention, but you haven't been back there since we moved to Revenant's Toll. I wonder who it could be. Yes, we're gonna go find your friend. Sophie, why didn't you say something sooner? If it is truly one of my fellow gunbreakers, I have to find them. There he goes. We should probably go with him. Even if there is another gunblading wielding Hrothgar, it doesn't necessarily mean they'll be pleased to see you out about. Perhaps Mother Meone knows something about it. Right. Let's go, yeah, let's go check. Oops, not this whole point. I just went to Gridania and I gotta go back to Gridania. Some bullshit. That's fine though. I will survive this turmoil. Wow, the dancer was fucking zooming. Jeez. Yo, Meone! My good friend, my girl. Happy Mother's Day, mommy. What up? Why, yes. A man like you, like the one you described, was here but a few days ago. And you're sure he had a gunblade like mine? identical, I would say. But more importantly, he was looking for you, Radovan. As I was in the midst of explaining the assignment I gave you, he suddenly ran off in search of your former client. He was gone before I had a chance to ask his name.
Who could he be?
And what does he want?
Hopefully not to kill you.
Oh, look, it's my favorite bodyguards. No, don't tell me. it's the silver disguise as the lady, as a bunny girl. You are such a confusing character. Oh, what a surprise. I was hoping I thought we'd never see you again. Oh my god. Since last we met, my sweet Marigold has returned to drilling audiences with her uplifting performances. As a matter of fact, we have come here to drink to her continued success.
Do self drink?
Then your timing and choice of venue are impeccable, for we have need of your help. Do you by any chance remember a Hrothgar man who was looking for Radovan? He may have asked you about the assignment to guard Editha.
Yes, I know whom you speak. We heard that Radovan was last seen making a beeline for Ul'dah, and we told him as much. He won't stay for long when he realizes I'm no longer there. I best find him before he moves on. Gotta go back to Ul'dah.
Since he follows a similar line of questioning, it'll lead him to our former client. Since Oriel is most likely still undergoing treatment, he'll probably end up talking to Geralt instead. I must say, he was a rather fearsome looking chap. Not the sort of person you want chasing you. Sure he doesn't kill you or anything.
Thank you for coming by once again. Good luck in your performances. Alright. All the way in. What the fuck? No. Whoops. Keep forgetting I have to complete that quest line one day. I'm just gonna select it on here. It's probably a lot better. Someone's sweeping. Is that a Shadow the Hedgehog cosplay? Felicitous Hood. Do I have to buy that? I'll consider it. Sapphire Avenue Exchange is probably the best way to get there. I'll run over here. Is that a clone of mine? It's a Joanna clone. Close. A little different. I think I have a different nose. Maybe different lips. But almost. I think my hair is the same. Hello. You think we got here in time? Oh, I remember the mom who wanted to, like, kidnap her kid. At least her son seems well enough, all things considered. He was a drug addict and tried to sell him. Very dark story. You want to play a game? Daddy says he's too tired. Thanks to you, Tim and I have been living together for a little while now. Most of the money I earn goes to Frondel's frontistery for Oriel's care. Though thankfully we still have enough to keep a roof over our heads. That's good. Slowly but surely she's improving, though she still can't forgive herself for what she put Tim through. Not sure I can either, but we're all she's got. Daddy says Mommy was very sick before, but she's getting better. That's good. I did forget that she went to a therapy place. Happiness comes easily to some people, while others have to fight for it. I hope you find strength to support each other in the days to come. Thank you, sir. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, but a man was asking about, you. A Hrothgar bloke. Similar sort, too. After I told him you'd left Ul'dah, he headed off in the direction of the airship landing. Not again. He's probably already in Limsa Elemental looking for you. Let's go straight to Futog. Ufu Yafutag. What a name. And pray we're not too late. See ya. A lot of the expansion quests do involve, like, you meet your master and then they do various odd jobs around the area. So we're just now revisiting all of them. Come to think of it, I wonder what happened to Goldwitz. I don't remember who that is. It's been so long. Please forgive me, there's like 100 quests in my head. I have a feeling he's still a step or two ahead of us. Maybe if I talk to Futag here, I'll remember. It's the first time I've seen the three of you since that business with Goldwitz, yes? As planned, his testimony led to convictions for several high-profile criminals. Oh, yeah, no, this... I remember who it is, I just don't remember his name. Yeah, it's the guy that good old Radovan was tempted to kill. I don't remember if he was going to go through with it or he was pretending to go through with it. It was a mixture of both. Then a few days later, he died peacefully in his sleep. Oh, damn. Oh, there he goes. I see. Even though he knew he was beyond forgiveness, his final deed has made Limsalumin's a safer place. If only he'd seen the error of his ways sooner. There was one thing. A fellow of an awful lot like yourself came through not long ago, and he was looking for you, Radovan. I told him that you'd moved on, and that he should try his luck around the airship landing. Then he must have gone to Ishgard. And he'll eventually find his way to Reese, who will hopefully keep him busy until we arrive. Come on, you best get going. No, wait, no, this isn't the guy. I'm mixing them up. This was, yeah, Goldwitz was, a random dude that was kind of a criminal, but we protected him so he could, snitch on the other people. It's a little vague from what I remember, but I got some of the spirit of it. This is the guy who's connected to Radovan, though. Who we're gonna meet right now. I actually forgot exactly what he did to Radovan, but I think it involved his hometown being destroyed. So let's get the sad Ishgard music, very, very appropriate here. Let's go talk to Reese. Hey, what up, Reese? Ah, there you are. You were just discussing that gunbreaker fellow you were chasing after. He was looking for you, but I'm afraid you missed him. Might have guessed. Back to Revenant's toll it is, then. Hold on. When I mentioned Master Mamula, that Hrothgar fellow seemed rather taken aback, and then asked where he could find him. I didn't see any reason not to tell him, so... Wait, you told him where to find the dude? You bloody fool! If a Bosnian survivor is looking for him, his life could be in danger! Dude, what the fuck? Why would you say that? What a fury! What have I done? Yeah, what have you done? Where is Mamula? He went to inspect the exterior walls of Camp Dragonhead, so he's probably at Providence Point. To Dragonhead, then. You guys better be reimbursing me for all of this teleports, by the way. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's like, I wonder if I should tell him where Mamula is. Yeah, sure. Gunbreaker Hrothgar, man. I'll tell you where this guy who fucked over Bosnia is. It's like, oh, he's over there, huh? I'll go pay him a visit. Locks his gun sword. Don't tell me he's dead. That would suck. I worked very hard on that. Where could he be? Voices up ahead. With me, Joanna. I got it. Got my gun. I'm ready.
He's got a mustache. So silly.
Stop!
Radovan, I've been looking everywhere for you.
Get away from him, Rustic.
You know his name? Oh? I think there's a misunderstanding.
Please, calm yourself, Radovan. He means me no harm. Unless he's pretending to and he's gonna just kill me right now, then, I guess I'm fucked. Like you, I have chosen to put the past behind me. In fact, I came here to ask for Mamula's aid in rebuilding Barcia's citadel.
What?
But that's impossible? Far from it. You see, we were not the only ones who escaped the destruction of our home. Those who were away on missions or visiting other settlements were spared. And now we're getting ready for the Barcia quest line.
But that quest line's finished!
Oh, I guess it's over then, fuck.
Then there's a chance that...
Listen, Radovan. Your family is gone. Lost in the blast. The monarchy too. And yet our clan lives on. I will seek out survivors so that we may build a home together. And if we cannot return to Barcia, where Barcia once stood, we shall find a new land to call our own.
Nothing will ever right the wrongs I have committed. Even so, I shall do everything in my power to make Rustic's dream a reality.
Radovan, will you join us?
It's very animated in his will you join us. He's very taken aback. Also very good animation on him. Oh yeah, if he leaves, then he has to leave Sophie behind.
I'm sorry, Rustic. I already lost one family, and I do not wish to lose another. Though we are not joined by blood, and are as different as night and day, we have each other.
Aww.
And that is not all. I have passed on the ways of the Gunbreaker to Joanna. The first of many, I hope.
Oh, thank you.
I, too, taught someone from outside our clan how to wield the gunblade.
Oh, you're Dankrid's teacher.
You have much in common with him, Radovan. He, too, has someone that he wants to keep by his side. Like family.
Oh, Dankrid.
If you meet any other Barcians, tell them that I would welcome their help. Perhaps one day our paths will cross again. Look after each other. Thank you, Rustic. Very well.
See you later, buddy. That's nice to get to meet each other again. And now we know who Dankrid's teacher is. So much for being a gun-blade-wielding murderer. He seemed quite nice, actually.
Yes. I'm glad to have been proven wrong on this occasion. Rustic is still as honorable and as wise as I remember him.
Nonetheless, I appreciate you coming to my aid. And I must admit I feared the worst when he appeared out of nowhere, though he soon made his intentions clear. I never expected such kindness from not one, but two men who have every reason to want me dead. I'm grateful to you both for allowing me to work for the greater good. Speaking of which, I must fulfill my obligations to the H Guardians until we meet again. See you later, sir. He wears that fit pretty well. Now that it's over, we should return to Revenant's Toll and try to earn back the money we spent on airship tickets. Airship tickets? What about teleportation fees? Oh, I just remembered I think today is May Day. I should have dressed as a maid. I forgot about that. Well, we're on a strict time limit, so I didn't have time. And not IRL, I mean my warrior elect. Although, I could probably rock a maid outfit. Yeah. Back at last. You know, this place is beginning to feel like home.
All this time I thought I was the only Bosnian left. Now that I know that Rustic and several others are still out there, perhaps I don't need to rush my search for new gunbreakers. In fact, I think I would be better off working as a bodyguard again, and show people throughout the Eorzea what we Bosnians are capable of.
Seeing is believing, after all. Maybe I could do the same for Dalmasca. Oh, did I not tell you? I'm originally from Maramanaste, the capital. Oh, wow! The city itself was destroyed, deliberately I might add, by the Guardians after the failed rebellion, but our tradition lives on, and I think I make quite a good ambassador for my people.
If everything goes according to plan, we'll be traveling to the far corners of the realm and meeting all sorts of people that will still use Revenant's Toll as a place to hang our hats, as I believe the saying goes. Of course, with as gifted a successor as you, I'll have to keep training so I won't be outdone. Or maybe you'll be the one teaching me next time.
Yo, I learned this move called Double Down. Like the KFC Double Down. Shit's pretty sick. You use 2 of your cartridges, Radovon.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. To get your skills as a gunbreaker are as sharp as ever.
How goes things?
We were recently approached by a man named Hori Boulder who needed assistance defending the Ixal from Imperials who had emerged from one of the Tlafroy's towers.
Oh, that's cool. You've had Hori Boulder.
Imagine our surprise when during our mission said tower suddenly vanished. It was only later that we learned its disappearance was due to your actions as part of the Isabard contingent, many malms to the north. As a matter of fact, you were not the only acquaintance of mine to join this collective of renowned warriors. My countryman, Rostic, was able to overcome his hatred for the Empire and lend his considerable strength to aiding its people. Perhaps you had an occasion to speak with him. In any case, now that the capital has fallen, it remains to be seen what will become of the formerly occupied territories. Whatever the future holds for our respective homelands, Sophie and I will endeavor to build better relations between them and Eorzea.
That's good to hear, man. I often join expeditions to hunt for stone tomes, whereas Radovon only occasionally comes along. He says,
Once in a while is fine, but I don't want it to turn into a daily grind.
oh my god.
I don't do that either. Daily grind is hellish. I'm not gonna do this for a week.
That's why it's taking me so long to get all these jobs to level 80. Alright, though. That's Gunbreaker. 2 more! 3 down. 2 more to go. It's time for Dancer. I actually don't like disclaimer plate for this. Let's change it up a bit. I could change it to this one again, or... This is a dancing beat. Like hip-hop dancing. Yeah, okay. But although the mask has to come off because cutscenes. Let's see. Oh, yes. Dancer was... Let's try to remember by ourselves. Let's see. Where did we put the Dancer quest person? I think we picked it up in Limsa. And then they traveled the world. And then I don't remember. I think our mission in life was to like. It was a weird quest line. Also, I'm not a big fan of it because like the main like purpose of it was to just dance everyone's troubles away. So we would just dance, and people were like protesting, and then we would be like, if we dance, the evil inside them will go away. And we danced, and they became docile. We're like, all right, we're done protesting, guys. Let's go home. Like, what? Don't know if I feel how I feel about that. All right, let's see. Dancer level 80 quest. The quest. Come on, the quest. Rising to the occasion. It says Limsa Lominsa. Limsa Lominsa lower decks, okay. That had some worrying connotations. If you really look into it, it's like, what are we doing here? What are we dancing for? But, job's fun. It's a fun job. We're into lower decks. It should be somewhere around here. Rising to the occasion, there we go. Over there. Wow. Past this area. Yes. I'm zooming. What the fuck am I? Wait, I think there were two paths I could have gone. I think there's one up. There is one up, so you go up. It's maneuvering this place, I swear. If I really just stood here for a bit and really took it in. And to be honest, I never started in this area, so I guess I never really... No, this is the upper decks. It's in the lower decks, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's in the lower decks. God damn it. Yeah, if I ever started in this area, as one of my ults, I probably would have figured this area out by now, but... There you guys are. Hey, what up? Rana continues to do Troop Thalcium proud. Every time I watch her perform, I'm inspired to compose new melodies and rhythms to bring out the most of her dynamic, refined movements. This is the life of a performer, ever striving for greater heights. How do you fare of late? From Curtis to Dalen, Lunasia and Gurubania, we've been to every corner of this realm, not every settlement in between, and everywhere we go, we're greeted with a chorus of cheers for our performances. Though Potentats still threatens to rear its ugly head from time to time, Rana has seen to it that not one man has fallen to its clutches. Lashmira's injury is healed well, though it will take her a while to fully regain her stamina. Troop Falcium's reputation has only grown when our principals return to the stage. Nice. Yo, Rana, what up? My rival? I've danced in deserts beneath the burning sun, in lush forests atop snow, swept peaks. I can't wait to see where my journey takes me next. There we go. Hello, once again. Well, if it isn't Joanna, what a delightful surprise. And just look at that posture and poise. I can see you've not neglected your training once bit when we last parted. As for Troop Falcium, Troop Falcium continues to tour Eorzea, bringing hope to the dejected and downtrodden. Whenever and wherever the Potentats threatened to rear its ugly head, we were there to cast out the shadows. The tales of our performances spreading across the realm, we've had no small number of aspiring dancers knocking at our door. Training them was consuming nearly all my waking hours, but recently Rana has stepped in to help shoulder the burden. Truly, I'd be lost without her. And what of you, Joanna? Have you had any noteworthy performances since last we met? I traveled to a distant world. And I thought our voyage to distant shores a long one. I see you've had yourself quite an adventure, though I confess the full import of your tale is quite beyond my comprehension. Still, this bounty hunter you befriended put you in quite a predicament, didn't he? It reminds me of another troublemaker I used to know. Me, a troublemaker? I may have been immature, but I only have my friends' best interests at heart. Isn't that right, Joanna? And besides, it sounds like even this bounty hunter came around in the end. Yeah, they're pretty alright. Indeed, there is a certain something about you, Joanna. Something that brings out the best in those whose lives you touch. And Rana here is a prime example. The hot-headed girl I once knew has come to her own as a dancer. A woman and a leader of her peers. Perhaps it's finally time that... Yes, I am sure of it. Joanna? Rana, there is a dilemma that has been weighing heavily on me of late. but I do believe I finally found an answer. Pray, accompany me out of the city of Lanasia. I would discuss matters further with you, away from the crowds.
Oh, okay. I don't know what she wants.
Alright, let's see. In Summerford. Okay. The Summerford Farms!
Oh, this is the Gold Buzz one. I was like wondering, like, it looks like Zodiac. I feel like Zodiacs and Gold Buzz look similar. What up, Rana?
Over and over, Mistress Nishimura promised me no more secrets, but I suppose she just can't help herself sometimes.
Of course. What last secret do you have, lady?
Joanna? Rana, forgive me for not sharing the news with you two sooner. As fortune would have it, Troop Falsium has been invited to perform at the Koza in Kugane, and our patrons are willing to pay a premium for our services.
I thought you were gonna just tell us that you were a sylph in disguise.
The Koza? You mean that I could dance on the same stage that has hosted some of the most renowned artists in the Far East? Someone pinch me when we leave. As soon as we are able. And therein lies my dilemma. The dread of the Totentants still looms over Eorzea, and I have a duty to train the next generation of dancers to carry on Troop Falsium's mission. I cannot very well abandon these shores while my life's work remains undone, and so I turn to you. Rana amigo, you have blossomed into a fine dancer and a capable leader. I would have you assume my role as principal and oversee Troop Falsium's tour of Kugane. You've been promoted. Mistress Nashmira? What are you saying? It is only the practical solution. You would travel to Kugane to share our art with our friends in the Far East. I could remain here to train our new recruits and deliver the people of Eorzea from the droves of the Totentants. But I'm not ready for this. There's still so much I must learn, and you told me as much as just moons ago. And I have seen you come far since then. No one is a born leader, and doubtless it will be a struggle at first. But you are every bit as prepared for this role as I was the day I inherited it. I would not make this offer if I did not believe it with all my heart, and yet I cannot and will not force this position upon you. But at the very least, pray think upon it for a while.
Oh, heavy. Getting promoted, going across, you're gonna live in Japan.
Me, leader and principal of Troop Falsium? I do believe Mistress Nashmira has lost her wits. Why, I just remember the days when I would trip over my own 2 feet every time I took the stage. And yet, she seems intent on remaining here in Eorzea. If I refuse, the curtains will fall on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to showcase our art on the Far East's biggest stage. And yet, were I to go and fail spectacularly, I swear my mind is going in circles. Whatever should I do, Joanna? It's not like me to brood and fret like this.
Also, I'm not sure. It does seem like the audio is a bit louder than me. Let me just check a second. No, I think it's fine. Maybe it's louder in dungeons, but...
I suppose you're right. I've always been the type to act before I think. If thinking about my problems is getting me nowhere, perhaps I should just start moving and see where the moment takes me. Dance with me, Joanna. Show me through your emotions all you have learned in your travels and help me to clear the shadows of doubt in my mind.
I could have danced with a cute cat girl. Let's fucking go. Why worry? I got my super cool level 90 moves.
Stunning view. No sign of onlookers from moms. Yes, this place should serve nicely for our private performance. We dance today not for admiring crowds. Our only audience is each other. So face me, Joanna. I would look upon your movements in all their glory and let you inspire me to greater heights.
They're gonna use this song again. Makes sense. Here we go. Do our super cool moves. They look like a new dance song still. Even though this quest line is over. It's like they could have maybe made a different song for the dancers. I get it though.
It's a good song. It fits.
Also, I got water after this scene. Going. Oh, our moves are synchronized right now, buddy.
Fellas, is it gay to dance in private
Near a farm. With your rival.
Da 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 da.
We're not careful though. These things are sharp. These are weapons. If we go too close, we may kill each other by accident.
Well, that was fun. Oh, thank you, Joanna. That was simply exhilarating.
You're gonna do great out there in Kugane. Well, you ready?
From the first step, I couldn't take my eyes off you. Before I knew it, I had forgotten myself. My worries carried off by the wind. You were watching me, yes? What do you think? Have I truly come far, as Mistress Nashmira says?
You will go further. You'll make it to level 100.
Ha! So you're saying there's still room for improvement, eh? Well, consider that the challenge accepted. I'll train harder than ever. And next time we meet, you'll see what I'm truly capable of. In any event, this I know more than ever. Dancing is my life, my calling. I must continue to perfect my craft, and I might inspire and bring hope to others, just as Mistress Nashmira and you have inspired in me. The answer is clear to me now. I may not be the leader that she was, but I will be the leader I know I can be. Thank you for everything, Joanna. I must return to Limsa and relay the news to Mistress Nashmira. You will join me there, won't you?
Sure. Go over on him.
Breathe, Ron. Breathe.
Hey, calm down. You'll be alright. What the hell are those? Wait, hang on. Are those? Oh, I think those are Omega Sage weapons. Unless they're T. No, it can't be T. Gotta be Omega. They look Omega-like.
Or, no, actually, no, there's time manipulation on them. It could be,
Oh, it says Alpha, the Alpha Legend, so. Goddamn. Oh, look.
Riley came dashing into town, half out of breath. I can only assume what this means. The girl has found her answer, has she not? You bet I have. I may not be ready to fill your toe shoes completely, but damned if I'm not gonna try. leave the tour of Kugani to me. I'm proud of you, Rana. Now go and tell the others that you must begin preparations at once. I will be along with you, Joanna, shortly. You telling me something in private? While I am beyond pleased with the results, I must admit I did not expect the girl to reach the decision so quickly. Whatever did you do to bring about her change of heart? That I cannot say. It's a secret. That's between you and Rana, you say? Well, with all the secrets I've kept from you, I suppose I'm not one to talk. And yet, as silly as it sounds, I can't help but envy the friendship you two share. In any event, Rana owes much to you, my friend, as do I. Troop Falcium is stronger for you having joined us. Come now, let's return to the others. Do.
I believe they're down here. Oh, no, now is the end of the quest. This is it.
Look at all those surprised faces. Not that I can blame them, of course. To think the girl I thought of as little sister would one day lead Troop Falcium. This will take some getting used to. I cannot say I was prepared for this, and yet, this is how Mistress Nashmira would have it. It is far from my place to oppose. Besides, nothing in this world can last forever. With the end of one era comes the beginning of the next, and all of us here welcome Mistress Rana's reign. We will do all in our power to see that Troop Falcium continues to flourish under her stewardship. Khalid, my friends, you are too kind. Let us not forget that we are all in this together. If we move forward as one, there's no limit to the heights that we may reach. And with that, we must prepare to set sail without delay. In Kugane, too, there are those whose spirits sag, and we must bring them hope, as only Troop Falcium can. I, too, should be getting on. The Tutton dance threatens to return in hidden corners of the realm, and I must train the next generation of dancers to continue our fight. And you have your own adventures to return to, don't you, Joanna? But don't be sad. Mistress Nashmira, you and I, even if we go our separate ways, we will always be united by our passion for dance. Our paths will cross again, I'm certain. And on that day, you'll be simply astonished at the dancer I've become. Mark my words.
She'll come back. She's like a level 1000. She'll insta-kill Zodiark.
And so to you, my rival, my friend, I say not farewell, but rather keep dancing until we might once again take the same stage.
Goodbye, Rana. Gonna miss that girl. Thanks for the materia. Puts them in my mouth. No friends of mine, too. But, oh, they're not even here anymore. They're gone. Vanished. Not a trace. Who knows what they'll be. Well, I know the next one, though. We'll leave it. It's time for Ninja. And I know where it is, actually. This one I know where it is, at Wineport. Because it's the most recent one I completed, and it's the one I remember going to the most. Alright, this is the last one for today. Let's put on with that. If we have enough time, maybe we'll just do a dungeon. Or end. Because, yeah, it's ended up being pretty quick. I was worried we may not have gotten to it. I do know a slight spoiler on this, because I saw a little image somewhere from a friend who posted the ninja questline, but,
I don't know everything, so. Gotta take off this cool ninja headgear, but still. Or Oboro's big idea. What up, Oboro? Nice to meet you again. You thought you evaded me for good, did you? We'll see who has the last laugh. Joanna, about to call me. Don't sneak up on me like that. That is, of course, I felt your presence. Yes, I was simply deep in thought. That is all. But I dare say for a good reason. Well, you see, I finally tracked down that elusive bird, and I'm ready to seize him by the wings of it and take back what is mine. I speak, of course, of the blasted Karasu. Ever since he escaped with half of the Forbidden Scroll, I have not let up the search for a moment. Today, at long last, I have found him. Truly, this is a reason to rejoice, would you not agree? And yet, the act of stealing the scroll back will not prove so simple. Oh, hello, Second. Welcome. Thank you for raiding with a party of 2. Which is why your arrival is truly a gift from the heavens. You will aid me in the task, will you not? It will be just like old times. Welcome, everybody. We're here doing Final Fantasy XIV, a bunch of level 80 quests that I didn't do. On that again. The hell's going on? It's making me think that maybe my subscription thing is fucky wucky. But anyway, once again, I owe you my gratitude. Now let us get down to brass tacks. As Jack would say, my shinobi have ascertained that Karasu has once again returned to Eoisian shores to ply his trade, such as it is, in the shadows of the black markets. Furthermore, they say he has taken up residence in secret at a secluded grove in Lanasia, known as the Hermit's Hovel. You know the place, yes? Let us meet up there, and I will share with you the ingenious details of my plan. I will go on it ahead on my own. We do not want to attract attention, after all. The one text box for all. Also, I don't think this plan will work, but good luck with that, buddy. I say as I also have to join him on this plan. Gonna meet my bestie, Karasu. Oh, that's there. I love that thing too. Well, that's a very beautiful sunset here. God. Damn. Pretty as hell. Look at that view. Shit. Alright. Alright. Oh, bro. Where are we? What are we doing here right now? Thank you for coming here, Joanna. Now, without further ado, let me explain precisely how I intend to recover the scroll from Karasu's clutches. My colleagues and I have been observing the man closely for a fortnight or so, though one would assume otherwise. He's actually a man of remarkable consistent routine. He carries the scroll in a case and never leaves his side, save that is for when he goes on his daily bath, at precisely the same hour each day. I had in mind to lift the scroll from his possessions while he was otherwise occupied, much as we did with Zakuro that one time in Kugane. But would you believe it? Almost as if by magic, no sooner as he entered the bath, then he is out again, scroll at his side, and fully dressed in that garish garb of his. This is where you come in. Worry not. This will not involve any high wire walking or elaborate disguises. I simply intend to invite the man to share a drink, thereby delay his departure. In the meantime, you are to sneak into the bathhouse and steal away with the scroll. Ingeniously plotted, would you not say? I need only lull Karasu into a false sense of security with my impeccable acting skill. Oh, well, you're just gonna fucking fuck this up, man. Acting skills, and the scroll is as good as ours. What could go wrong? It says what could go wrong. Everything. He said everything that will just make this go wrong. He's told me the plan, and he's also just fucking said the phrase, what could go wrong. So let's put the plan in action. Let's make for the hovel. Separately, of course. Find yourself suitable cover and wait for me to lower the crow away. We shall meet again once you have safely recovered the scroll. Oh, you poor foolish man. You can't beat that man. He'll run circles around you. I am now in a spaceship. I think about it. I wanted to make a mount of the miniature giant fucking ship that you take and then walk with the ultimate tool. That would be sick as hell. The fuck? Oh, but what's this? Our hero arrives for a relaxing soak in his favorite spring, only to be stared down by his self-styled rival and realm-renowned oaf Oboro the Dim. Have you not yet had your fill of being outwitted and embarrassed by your betters? Oh, we're just out here having a fun time. We're just, just chillaxing. You know how it goes. Spare me the bombast and bluster, Karasu. I stand before you today with an offer of peace. We are countrymen. There was once a time when we called each other friend. Has our conflict not persisted long enough? So let us lay down our weapons for a day, and soak in these soothing waters, reminisce about times gone by, and see if we cannot put our petty differences behind us. Why, I've even brought a bottle of Hingen rice wine for the occasion. Oh, rice wine. It's made by real rice? Nice pose there. Astonishing! Incredible! Has the dim one lost his wits? Does he believe that a few flowery words are enough to pull the wool over the crow's keen eyes while he steals away the scroll? The audience gasps at sheer audacity. Believe me or do not, the choice is yours, but I swear, I have no interest in seeing the two halves of the accursed scroll reunited. On the contrary, with one half safely sealed away in our village, and the other in the hands of the realm's most elusive ninja, the forbidden mudra will never be wielded again, and I would not have it any other way. Furthermore, I have recently found enlightenment of sort. At long last, I have realized that your skill with ninjutsu far exceeds my own. Oh my god! He's terrible at this. Even had I once desired to steal the scroll back from you, I am now painfully aware that doing so would be entirely beyond my abilities. Oh ho, well, color me surprised. The boy's actually grown half a brain since last we met. But aren't you being a bit naive, Oboro? After all, what's to stop me from simply returning to our village, effortlessly incapacitating our elders, and seizing the other half of the scroll for myself? I know you too well, Karasta. It is not the power that you crave, but freedom. You've worked too long, too hard to cast off the shackles of our village to risk losing it all over a single scroll. The audience gasps. Why, I do believe that's the single most intelligent utterance that's ever escaped the dim one's lips. Very well then. I'm feeling generous today, so I do believe I'll entertain your offers. Though for your sake, I do hope that the rice one you brought is a good vintage. I simply can't abide poor taste in beverages, you say. This isn't gonna fucking work. Alright, well. Just don't mind this fucking door opening. You found a scroll. It's entitled Mastering Domin Mahjong, a premiere for apprentices. Hell yeah! I can finally master Mahjong. This doesn't appear to be the item you were looking for. Speak for yourself. It's the face of a Mahjong master. You found a scroll. It's entitled Oboro's Dullest and Most Dim-Witted Moments, as chronicled by Karutsu Redbeak. This doesn't appear to be the item you're looking for. Speak for yourself. I need this. Or research. You found a scroll. It's entitled The Wandering Minstrel's Greatest Mysteries Revealed. This doesn't appear to be the item you're looking for. The bookshelf appears to be quite sturdy. Perhaps you could use it as a foothold to reach the room above. Oh. It's sturdy box still. You found a scroll. Big ears and bushy tails on the breeding and rearing of rabbits. Oh. Just like, what? This doesn't appear to be the item you're looking for. I don't know. Speak for yourself. All of these items appeal to me. Especially this one. How do I have to... Yeah. Simple bed. It's gotta be under the bed. Would he really put it under the bed? No, he wouldn't. He's not this dumb. Do 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 do. What's he doing? Yeah! Yeah, fucking go! He's Fortnite dancing! It's beautiful. Brings a tear to my eye. Anyway. I'm going to leave. Whoop. This isn't gonna work. Just totally isn't the scroll, but let's believe in him anyway. Hey man, what up? You good? Ah, you return, friend, and with the scroll safely in your grasp, no doubt. Let me examine it that I may ascertain its authenticity. I also picked up a bunch of other scrolls. Hopefully he doesn't mind them. Yes! There can be no doubting it. This is indeed the forbidden mudra I sought. After all these years, finally I have outwitted that accursed crow. And yet, you must be weary. No doubt Karasu has already realized that something's amiss. Let's reconvene at the storehouse before he can pick up our trail. We're gonna go to the storehouse, a place that Karasu knows that we often go to. And he won't pick up our trail here. Are you okay? Well, whatever. This way. There we go. Welcome back, Joanna. You may enter. Yo, bro, this thing isn't the scroll, probably, but let's go. Victory music. Welcome back, Joanna. Do forgive me if I'm a bit giddy. I still cannot quite believe I outwitted Karasu for once. My plans have a habit of firing back, as they say. Why, you should have seen him. So convincing was my act by the time we were through. He was stumbling and slurring his words so much that you'd think he downed a whole bathtub's worth of rice wine. God's piss, lad. Shut your gob! Ever go for more mobs? Get here, you blabbing! Hey, roguish voice. I'll borrow. Captain Jack. Pleasure as always. Do forgive me my outburst. I was merely celebrating with our mutual friend my most remarkable triumph over the accursed Karasu. Oh, there you are, Anna. Always a pleasure to see a dimmer dammer like yourself back in town. I trust your stabbers have indulged since last we met. Anyway, between his reunion and Aboro's hard-won victory, I reckon we've got a cause to celebrate. Let's say we drag our do-beaters back to town and gaffle ourselves a bite at the Bismarck. Splendid idea, my friend. Why, I would enjoy nothing more than to share a joyous moment with my boon companions. To the Bismarck, then, and the first round is on me. That's the spirit. I'll send ahead for Underfoot and Stray. The better, after all. Been too long since we had a right little rogue family reunion. Yeah, that's not him, is it? It's Karasu. An upsetting fellow as ever, that Captain Jack. But it is somewhat bittersweet, is it not? Now that my long-standing pursuit of Karasu has come to a close, I find myself in search of a new mission, a new purpose in my life, such as it were. I have no intention of returning to the camped confines of my village and realm.
Pray tell, what sort of adventures have you been occupying yourself with of late?
I traveled to the first. It was cool.
What's this you say? There exist worlds out there other than our own? If you are having a jest at Oboro's expense, old friend, let it be known I do not find it amusing. But no, I can tell you say this in earnest. Consider me intrigued. Though forgive me if I'm a bit hurt. I'm not in a hurry to seek out the means to travel there. No, I will bide my time here in Eorzea and carefully ponder my future. At any rate, we mustn't keep Jack and the others waiting, yes? I'll make for the Bismarck as soon as I have attended to my affairs here. Why don't you travel on ahead? Ba ba da da da.
But yeah, no, he's totally disguised. Disguised in disguise. Let's yes, to Limsa. Hello, Mensa. Where is not the Bismarck, so I assume. Ah yeah, the Bismarck, this one. Yeah, let's have a drink. Let's have a fun time. Nothing will go wrong. Oh man, look at that chicken. Those high quality graphics. And just like that, the scroll was mine again. So I say, who's the dim one now, you damned crow? Aye. You've told the tale thrice over already. Is the mutton here yet? Right, bandit, I'd say. And I will tell it over and again, my good captain. After all, it's no small feat to triumph over Karasu, quite possibly the most supremely skilled shinobi in our village, nay, our world has ever known. You could say that again. Wait, you already have! My friends, be on your guard. That Oboro is a fake. Ba-dum. Oh, I thought Jack was fake, but yeah, makes sense. What in the? There's two of them. What nonsense is this? The sheer gall of this man. Clearly, if anyone here is a fake, it is the madman standing in the middle of this fine establishment, stripped down to nothing but his undergarments. I don't know, Jack. They both look right convincing to me. What's happening? There's no thoughts in my head. The one in his underclothes. The one fully dressed. One fully dressed. Yeah, that's it. I wouldn't be so sure of that, Joanna. No, old Jack reckons that one's too dimmer to be the real Oboro. Oh, fine then. I'm tired of this travel disguise anyhow. I was right. You fuck Jack. Karasu, does your villainy know no bounds? You told us that story over and over again. Before the mutton got here. Villainy? You wound me, Oboro. Well, after I learned the art of illusion from that overstuffed Lord, what's his name, I simply thought I would put it to use and have a little fun. We did have fun, didn't we? I must say, Oboro, oh damn, this fucking G-pose shot. Oboro, your friends are far more entertaining than you are. I dare say you could learn a thing or two from them. But well, I suppose all good things must come to an end. Till we meet again. Farewell. So, bye, Obora. Bye, Karasu. Got them confused for a second there. Off like a crow in the night. Can you put on a shirt? Don't be too hard on yourself, boy. Yeah, that's all rooked. Not me. Not fucking you. Anyhow, that's all, Bob. I reckon it's about time we took our dew beaters to the sisters. You coming along too, Oboro? I get you something to cover yourself up a bit. Oh, alright. Put on a shirt. Can't go in the Bismarck. No shirt, no shoes, no service. Oh my god, look at this outfit. What? I didn't really get a good look at the outfit. Man, what a style. He's really showing his package also. Goodness. This is a Ray T14 game, Oboro. Nah, I gotta just, yeah. Fantastic. The cat, you're in the way. No, wait, hang on, the cat got in the way. Let's go with the little robot there. There. Fantastic. That is an outfit. That's one of Jack's favorite outfits. Or a cult. Really? What the fuck? I've never seen him wear this. Then what you will about Jack's fashion sense. It's certainly one of a kind. One of a kind, that dude. What do you say, Joanna? I reckon this lad's looking sharper than ever. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? What torture have you put him in? Captain Jack was kind enough to lend me some garb from his personal wardrobe. They are rather, how might I describe it? Sophisticated, stylish, dashing and delightful. None of those words can be used for this. Did I tell you or did I tell you? Oh, Jack's got you looking better than ever before. Every rum doxing limpster won't be able to take your gazes off you. Yeah, they'll be looking at you alright. They'll be like, what the fuck is that, dude? Why does he look like he's from the 80s? Nor can I. And not in a good way. In any event, I owe you all, especially you, Joanna, an apology for this most unfortunate turn of events. I thought my plan flawless, but unfortunately I neglected to account for one thing. The possibility that Karasu's tolerance for Hingen rice wine might be considerably higher than my own. Fantastic. I cannot say for sure precisely what happened. All I know is that one moment we were engaged in the most delightful conversation, and the next I was lying on a cot in the hovel with nothing but my undergarments on me. Suspecting that something was amiss, I dashed back to the dock storehouse as quick as my legs could carry me, only to find neither you nor Karasu present, and my personal wardrobe completely empty to boot. Took all your clothes, bro. Ah, a dimmer dammer as always, that one. Getting you some new duds was one thing, but clawing that scroll back from Karasu is gonna be a whole nother matter. Damn it all. But mark my words, that scoundrel will not get away with his villainy this time. No, I must return to the storehouse at once and draw up a plan to retrieve what is rightfully mine. Broad lad's whinging damned if he didn't actually seem pleased with this turn of events. Well, Joanna, I reckon you've got adventures you'd best get him back to, eh? Just promise me you'll drop by in on Oboro and lend him your dabbles from time to time. He's a good lad. He's got a habit of tripping over his own dew beaters, if you whittle me. I'm not gonna whittle you, sir! Heh. Nah, you've got me sounding like the boy's father. Anyhow, don't be a stranger here at the sisters either. God only knows we can always use a dimmer dammer like yourself. Yeah, buddy. See you guys. There it is, against Ninja 4. Ain't it great that you can show your face in the light ments again, Joanna? Now you're free to creep about in the dark ments for the sake of the realm. How fair the dutiful sisters? Captain? Sorry, acting captain of the Bloody Executioners tells me you've got a real time set up. Time of it there in Garlemald. What's wrong with me? I talk like him in all my words. They all break. And your body cloyed from me and all, eh? I was sent out and about to keep me glazes on them towers, but otherwise it's been business as usual. Rogues have got stalked the Darkmans and enforced the code no matter what chaos the world finds itself in. Or how much Underfoot and the Stray whine about their poor, aching dew-beaters. Anyway, we gotta head out for a pint one of these nights. You can even bring along that sour-faced ninja friend of yours. Yeah. Speaking of him, I guess before we end off, might as well see what he's doing about. Is he fair? Is he even in the Endwalker room with all of the other job people? I'm not sure. Rawr. But now that I think about it, I guess I told Karasu the story about me going to the light, to World of Light. Yeah. But do you want me to tell you, Abaro? You good? Karasu has eluded my grasp yet again, but mark my words, this is not over yet. Yes, as soon as I figure out where he's hiding these days, I will settle the score once and for all. Truly, he's trapped in this never-ending fight. Good luck. Wait, why do you stay here? You honor us with your presence. How fare you of late, Yome? When Master Oboro caught word of the great beasts had emerged from the cow in Yangsha, he immediately began making preparations to go to his countrymen's aid. Imagine the surprise when we contacted the Eastern Alliance only to be told that the menace had already been quelled, supposedly by my master's own hand. It would appear that Karazu's up to his old tricks, disguising himself as my master and performing feats of daring do in his name. The fact that witnesses to the battle said that the hero was laughing all while would seem to corroborate this. I was certain Master Oboro would choose to reveal the truth, but he steadfastly refused to blow Karazu's cover so that we might continue to monitor him from afar. Taking credit for the deed was surely no more than an unintended side effect. Yeah, Oboro. Yeah. Oh man, you did such a great job over there in Yangsha, Oboro. You really did it there. Good job. That's so funny. Alright. Well, we have like 23 minutes left. We could do a normal raid. As a ninja, I guess. Nah, let's do... Should we do Black Mage? Sure. Fuck it. Throw caution to the wind. As long as it's not a normal raid that just ruins my life. But that was fun. We did all the level 80 jobs. That's all of them. For now. Blue Mage I still haven't done. I should really get on that. Start gathering all those spells. It would be nice. That would be a nice thing. Start leveling up my crafters, my gatherers. So this here is here's a profile. Look at that, all of those. But all of these are just nuttin'. Oh my goodness. See, back in music. Which one? This one. Love this song. Keeping them on perilously moving forward. But yeah, just a reminder, I'm not going to do a stream tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm actually going to go watch The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. The fourth movie in that prequel trilogy thing. A big fan of those movies. I love that Caesar trilogy. It was a fun time. So I'm excited to see the fourth one. See what's going on with that. I've actually never seen the original Planet of the Apes, though. Ah, damn it, my fucking portrait! Oh, this will be fun. Alright. Believe I do this, then do fire 3, fire thing, blah blah blah. I barely remember this one. I haven't done this one in a while. I think I don't want to stay in the sides. Or in the middle. I want to stay in the sides. Thank you, Snow Monkey. I will have fun. And then after that, I'll just relax at home. I'm gonna actually try seeing it early in the morning because I do not want to see it with that many people. I know it's a Saturday, but still. Two, 3, 4. Damn it. Ah, I fucked up. Oh, I know why I fucked up. I didn't do the other thing. Yeah, whatever. Oh, well, this is gonna be fun. I'm still fucking up. That being said, I did see someone just die. That's a spread marker. I'm gonna go away from you, actually. Oh my god. That's right, I have to do fire 1. To do. Oh, I was supposed to get one of the things. Got it. Judgment Bolt happens. I was supposed to get one of the orbs. Is this the one where we get pushed? I'll get this just in case. I think this is gonna work. Gets interrupted. I'm dumb. I dodged it by accident. I didn't even see this go off. I mean, I dodged him on purpose. I'm so good at the game, guys. 6 cents right now. 6 cents right now. Oh god, no, please. Oh, I dodged it just in time. Good lord almighty. Oh yeah, right here is a good spot. Oh no, please! How am I alive? Oh, I don't have a way to heal myself. I shouldn't really. Oh god. Please stop! Stop it! I just want to cast spells! They dropped those there. Let's press that one off. Oh, it's gone. Phew. Please, beard man, let me live. Let me live to cast these spells another day. Whoop. Oh. Please stop. Oh, damn it all. Damn. I'm doing the most damage, not because I'm doing good in my rotation, but because I'm the only one who's surviving this fight. Everyone is just getting fucked today, aren't they, huh? Ah, shit. Sorry. Oh, I put them in a bad spot. Put them in a bad spot indeed. Need one of these. Good, I survived that. I finally got the orb and did that mechanic correctly. Thankfully. What the fuck? Did someone just spam all that? I don't know. Someone just spammed some fucking shit in the chat. I'm like, I do not need to see that. You do not need to put that much stuff in the chat for your stuff. Play lines. You hit by that? Hopefully not. Oh boy. Nope. Oh shit. Ow! Oh! I finally died! I love when we're just me in the theater. Yes! I think like something like Avengers, I was like, yeah, we're all cheering, this is fun! But as I've grown older, I'm like, nah. I just want to be me in the theater now. Don't need you all to really be here, to be honest. Speaking of, we haven't done Avengers in a while. Kinda do miss it. Please spread those. Please don't. But did you just jump off? I thought you just jumped off for a second. I was about to say, like, bro? You good? Besties? Oh. I need one. I'm gonna take this one. Sorry about that if that was yours, but, kind of need it, to be honest. Just oh shit. Got this. I don't know if I should do OB3. I'm scared someone's gonna die by something. Oh, I need that. Damn it all. There we go, we did it. Woohoo! Gonna give it to Mega Knight Shark. They were the only ones that survived most of the attacks. Alright, you guys keep those. I'm out. Bye. Oh boy. What a time. What a time indeed. Alright, we did one thing there, and that's it. Thank you everybody for coming on out though. We had fun. We did a level 80 job quest. next time I play this game. Not sure what I'll do. Probably PvP. I gotta do more PvP. I gotta really grind that out. I should also do that off screen at some time, at some point, because yeah, PvP. Maybe play with friends whenever I want to.